Okay, so let's get started. Welcome to the Zoning Board of Appeals. I am Stuart McIntosh, will be chairing tonight's meeting. I'm joined by Charlie Law, Marty Muir, and Mary Ellen Carpenter. So all four of us will be voting for approval. You need 3 consenting members tonight. So we have 2 applications for Westway and 84 Park. We'll start with 4 Westway. Who will be presenting?
Hi, I'm David Black with Pratt & Black Architects.
Stuart, do you have to do the minutes or anything from the last meeting? No, okay. Thank you.
That's the planning board.
Hey, I'm learning.
Have minutes.
Minutes, Bob.
And this is Elizabeth Pratt with Pratt & Black Architects.
Okay.
She'll be co-presenting both projects. Good evening, members of the Zoning Board. Thank you for the opportunity to present our project. My name is David Black. Our company is Pratt & Black Architects, located in Bronxville. We are here on behalf of our clients, Caitlin Lilimo and RJ Price of 4 Westway. We are proposing to construct a finished, habitable space within an existing unfinished attic space. 3 new gable dormers are proposed on the roof of the front facade, and 1 continuous dormer is proposed on the rear facade. The primary goal for this attic project is to create an open, light-filled space that accommodates a designated home office for Caitlin, a stroke neurologist at NYU, regularly on call, often seeing patients virtually throughout the day and night. An area with desks for homework, bunk beds, and a play area for their 3 young sons, aged 4, 6, and 8, a full bathroom, and finally, a sitting area with a pull-out sofa for occasional guests. The new front dormers are designed to add charm to the street facade in harmony with the colonial style of the house, similar to attic dormers on other houses in Bronxville. The rear shed dormer provides the ceiling height required for the program and allows the main stair to continue up from the 2nd floor for convenient access to the new finished attic. The project we are proposing increases the floor area to 576 square feet above the allowable for the lot. However, we are not increasing the house footprint, and the lion's share of the square footage is not visible from the street. The proposed finished attic at 4 Westway will significantly improve the day-to-day life of this young Bronxville family for many years to come without adversely impacting their Bronxville neighbors. We hope our proposal meets with the approval of this zoning board. My partner, Elizabeth Pratt, will walk you through the drawings.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Pratt, Pratt & Black Architects.
This is a pointer, so if you want to point at something, you press this button up here, and this should go back and forth on the pages.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I brought my own pointer, so I might just use that. Both hands. This is the site plan for Westway. The property is actually made up of 2 separate lots, and one of them has the primary dwelling, and it's actually lot 1 with the tennis court, lot 2 with the primary dwelling. We have the zoning calculations, the existing floor plans, the basement, 1st, 2nd attic floor, unfinished attic, and the proposed 2nd floor plan, which shows the stair, the new stair going up from the 2nd floor up to the attic, and then here the attic floor plan with the new office, bunk area, homework area, and a lounge with a bed that can pull out for occasional guests. These are the existing elevations. This is the north facing the street, and the south facing, the southern property, which is in Tuckahoe. And here we have the proposed north elevation with the 3 dormers and the rear south elevation showing the one continuous dormer. And these are side views showing the massing. This is a building section showing the cut through the front north dormer and the cut through the south dormer, showing the height requirements for the stair and for the bunk beds and other features of the program. So this is a rendering of the north facade existing below and proposed above with its 3 dormers. This is the visible facade from the street. And in the back, you'll see in the southwest the continuous dormer, the existing condition. And again, existing condition below and the new dormer above. And then from the south, you can see this is the current condition, and this is what you will see in the south. So as my partner David said, the additional FAR that we are here to sort of ask a variance for is not visible from the street or from any of the surrounding neighbors, and does not increase the footprint of the property. If we were to try to find that program anywhere else, we would have to expand the footprint, which would increase the lot coverage to above allowable, as well as the FAR, which we would be here for anyway. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, we're happy to go through any of the calculations or any of the images.
Yeah, one question is behind the house. Can you show where how close the neighbor's house is and the landscaping? Because clearly with that dormer and all those windows, that's going to be bright at night with lights.
So if I could go here, it's a little bit hard to see here. I'm just going to go forward for a second. So north is here, that's Westway, and south is here. You can see there's a clump of pretty mature coniferous trees. They are blocking the view of the Tuckahoe residence back here. The west is the tennis court that's owned by the homeowner. Going east, which it doesn't show here, but going east, there is a pool and a building or a house that's about 150 feet away. Mm-hmm. So, we don't feel that any of the surrounding neighbors are going to be impacted by this new dormer.
FAR question. The zoning FAR calculation, first floor shows 2,532 square feet plus 67 square feet. What would be the plus 67? This is existing.
I believe it's the 67 square feet of garage area that has to be accounted over the 400 square feet.
No, because garage is separate. I mean, I've seen this before.
So hold on, I'm going to have my
Hello,
my,
I'm Kimberly Sheld
coworker.
with Pratt Black Architects. The 67 is the area over 14 feet in the vaulted living room, family room area here.
Yeah, if you go to sheet, well, can you please go to sheet 002?
How do you point? It is
I'll go up there.
this area. Right here is over 14 feet. Next. The zoning sheet, okay. Right here.
We actually highlighted, it says 67 square feet. There's an area right here in the middle of that hole.
Right.
Over 14 feet. You have to count that twice. And so that's
Interesting.
that times 4. We've actually included that in
Anyone in the public here that would like to ask any questions? Anyone in the audience here? I'll turn to my colleagues. Any questions, issues?
How do you currently access the attic? Is it a staircase and you're just, or do you have to actually put a staircase in?
We're extending the main stair going up to the attic. There's a, it's currently just a mechanical space with,
Pull down?
Yeah, it's just a pull down.
Okay, that's all it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, if no other questions, let me propose a resolution that the Zoning Board of Appeals grant to the residents of 4 Westway the following variance. Section 310-22E. New dormers are to be added to create an office, a guest bathroom, bunk area, and media room. The allowable FAR for the property is 5,315 square feet. Applicant is requesting a variance of 576 square feet, or 10.84%, for a total of 5,891 square feet. Marty, start with you.
I approve the variance. I viewed the lot, and there's no one can see the changes you're going to make, and it just seems to be very consistent with the area, and actually, I think architecturally, I think it's more attractive than the existing house, so I see no reason not to grant the variance.
Mary Ellen?
I agree with my colleague. I approve the variance. I spent a lot of time in that house, and I think this will add to beauty on that street.
And Charlie?
I've also spent a lot of time in that house, 2 owners ago, but maybe 3, I don't know, with Mary Ellen, too. But, listen, I love the house the way it is. That might be nostalgia, who knows, but that's not why we're here, and I understand why you're asking for what you're asking for. You need more space. And so I approve the variance.
And I concur with my colleagues, so the variance is granted. So congratulations.
thank you very much.
Okay, it sounds like you're not going anywhere because you're representing the next group, right? That's 84 Park?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Hello again. Good evening, members of the board. Thank you for the opportunity to present our project. My name is Elizabeth Pratt from Pratt & Black Architects. We are here on behalf of our clients, Kara Diamond and CJ Tolkien of 84 Park Avenue. To summarize the project, we are proposing to replace an existing non-conforming detached garage, privacy fence, and screened-in porch with a new garage, mudroom, guest bedroom suite, and breakfast nook attached to the principal building. Proposed improvements are sited approximately where the existing detached garage, privacy fence, and attached screened-in porch are located, and the massing will appear similar from Park Avenue. The primary goals of the project are to provide a garage deep enough for modern SUVs and wide enough for strollers and wheelchairs to have direct access to the kitchen through a conditioned, commodious mudroom. The current mudroom is down an exterior, uncovered flight of stairs in the basement. The new guest bedroom suite is planned for elderly relatives who have difficulty walking up to bedrooms on the upper floors. The main house is sited close to the northwest corner of the lot, leaving limited space for a curb cut, drive, and on-axis garage without overstepping the required side yard setback. We studied the option of locating the garage in the rear yard, but the sloped topography was prohibitive, and the homeowners strongly opposed sacrificing a magnificent and beloved old-growth cherry tree in the rear, close to the main house. It's important to the owner that the design of the addition complement the French Norman style of the existing main house, with matching fieldstone at the base, traditional stucco cladding, divided windows, and a cedar roof. The owner's contractor is an expert craftsman to ensure the addition integrates harmoniously with the high caliber of the houses in the neighborhood. The proposed project at 84 Park Avenue is within allowable lot coverage and within allowable FAR. It will significantly improve the day-to-day life of this growing family and without negatively impacting their Bronxville neighbors. We hope our proposal meets with the approval of this zoning board. My partner, David Black, will walk you through the drawings. Thank you very much.
So the site plan, let's see. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just getting, oh, I've got green. So the site plan on the lower left shows the house here. It's one of the few that spans from Park Avenue to Midland, and the site slopes up as it goes north. These are our zoning diagrams and calculations. The top row is existing. The bottom plan is the new ground floor plan. This is the existing site plan, and you can see this is the existing one-story garage. This is outdoor space. There's a gate right here. This is an unenclosed stair going down to a mudroom, and this is a unconditioned screened-in porch on the rear. Our proposal, I'll show you with more clarity in the following slides. This is site plan. I did want to point out, this is the cherry tree in the back, and this is the north lot line over here. These are the open space and building coverage diagrams showing that we're well within the allowable building coverage and open space. This is the existing floor plans. The top right-hand shows the existing ground floor and what's going to be removed. This is a demolition plan. This is our new plan. So over here is an enlarged garage. This northern boundary is at the exact same location as the existing garage. There's a retaining wall here, which is falling over, which the owners are going to repair. So currently, you go into the garage, you have to come out of the garage, up some steps, into the screen porch, and up again into the kitchen. Or you have to go down to the floor below in an open, unenclosed stair. With this proposed plan, you would be able to go from your car on a ramp if necessary with strollers or wheelchairs into the mudroom. The guest suite is here, and then an expanded kitchen to accept this entry. So from here, there's no steps coming from the garage into the house.
So is it just a single-car garage?
It's 1.5. It's a single car with room for bikes and storage and
Is the current garage,
strollers.
it's a two-car garage currently, isn't it?
I mean, you can't really fit two cars in there, but yes.
It's two garage doors.
It's intended as a
Small-car garage.
yes, it's intended as a two-car garage. Yeah, well, we have photos. Roof plan. These are the existing elevations. The key one here is this north. This is the existing elevation of the garage. You can see it has two bays to it, even though it's very narrow. It has an existing fence and then going into the screened-in porch. And this is our new proposal, which is massing. It's extremely similar. The garage is the same look, a little bit more charm to the doors, and then this is another entrance to the mudroom.
Is the height the same?
The height is the same approximately. Yeah, I think it is the same.
Yeah, the new garage is exactly the same height as the existing garage.
So the above, this is a photo, and you can see that's the garage. It's about 90 feet away from the curb. And then you can't quite see, but the fence is just to the right of it, And peeking through here,
Whoops.
peeking through is the beloved cherry tree in bloom. And then below, this is our proposed garage in almost the exact same location. And then again, the massing to the right looks very similar to what it is now. This is the retaining wall, which is falling down, which the owners are going to repair. You can see it here. And then again, these are existing conditions showing the garage, the fence. This is the screened-in porch, and the steps. You have to come out, up, through a gate, through a screened-in porch, into your house. The top two photos, this is the existing conditions, the cherry tree in full bloom. This is the gate, the gate, the fence, the gate, the screened porch. Below, this is the new garage, a new entry to the mudroom, although you can get there from inside the garage without going up any steps. So the above two images are existing photos, from the rear, and then below are our renderings. This is the new beautiful French Norman turret breakfast nook. This is the guest suite to the right, the same here. And again, this is the cherry tree, which we're going to preserve. And then here again, this is the image, this is a photo of the existing screened-in porch, the gate, the fence, the garage, the cherry tree. This is the same view, looking at our new beautiful turret, the guest suite, and on the other side would be the connection.
The two bottoms are the back of the house.
Yes, these are similar views. This is looking west.
No, but I'm saying none of those are in the front, right?
That's correct. These are all rear. These are all rear views. You can't see this from the front at all.
Yeah.
And the neighbor, again, this is looking north. The neighbor to the north is on a rise. It's a much greater slope, and they're protected again by full growth coniferous trees.
The retaining wall, what is it today and what will it be prospectively?
It's just a cement wall. There it is right here. It's just a cement wall.
It's going to get replaced by another cement wall, or what's
We're showing this as a stone wall.
Oh, you're going to stone, you're going to like
Stone
the base of
clad.
the stone, or
Yeah.
it's going to be
I mean, it's
stone?
going to be structurally concrete or have rebar, whatever's necessary
Right.
to resist the lateral load, but we'll clad this in stone.
So cosmetically, it will go from looking like a cement wall to a stone.
Yes.
Then, what is the plan, like that region or that area? Some homeowners are near there, but there's a lot of water issues in Bronxville, and it seems like we're always concerned whenever we shrink the green space and replace it by, what's the plan? What's the water issue if there is one there, and how is the management of the green space going to be water damage, neighbors be affected, and so what provisions have been made in the design?
It is so currently, all of this is patio. So this is not green space. We're taking over a little bit more, but not a lot. So this is currently where our turret, this is where our turret is going to be. This is currently an enclosed screened-in porch. And this is existing patio, which we're increasing a little bit. But as far as taking over green space, it's not a lot. But I will, to address your question, we are required to have a civil engineer on site and do the drainage reports. We'll do a percolation test. We're going to be adding whatever dry wells are necessary to address any water issues. But again, the water is coming really onto this property. This is one of the lowest properties along that street.
So, yeah. And so, in terms of your process and for allowing, you evaluate the
Yeah, once they submit their drainage plans, we'll review that, and,
Okay.
you know, if they need to increase them, we'll require that. But they haven't submitted any of that to date, right, Eric?
We have not.
Okay.
But
The
we
point is-
are required to do that.
The point is, there are already serious water problems in Bronxville, and we don't want to worse, but, you know, we also would like to make it better if possible, and I'm sure your homeowners, I don't know if they're here or not, but.
They are.
I'm sure they would want to make it better, too. I lived at one time over in Sherman Avenue, and we had literally a pond at certain times of year where, you know, ducks that were flying north and south would land thinking there's a body of water there.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know that there's been remediation over in that area now.
Yeah.
But the point is really that there are issues, and this is one of the main concerns of this body and in Bronxville in general. It's a big
Right.
issue.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure you know that.
Every project, we have to address any water issues. We have to have the percolation test. But again, on this particular project, we're really only adding a small, you know, right now, this is not green, this is not green. We're only increasing this a little bit.
It's about 200 square feet under the,
Yeah,
For the
about
building
200 square
coverage?
feet. That sounds right,
does that sound about right?
yeah.
Increase.
But we're going to do anything that's required by the civil engineer, if it, you know, adding dry wells or whatever's required.
Yeah, anything over 100 square feet, they got to add dry wells, drainage, so.
They do. That triggers it?
Yep.
Okay.
And I thought garages could be 5 feet from a neighbor. Is the 15 feet triggered because it's attached now to the house? It's not
I believe
freestanding?
they're pre-existing, and they're not, they're following that, they're not going
Right, I know, but if they
anymore,
were
so.
to, let's just say they didn't do the rest of it, if they were just to do a 5 foot, is that okay?
Might have to check the code
So-
and
I thought
see
it
what
was
it
5
would be,
feet
but
in.
yeah.
Well, because we're attaching it,
Yeah,
it
that's what I
it does
thought,
throw us
yeah.
into the 15 feet.
15 feet, but if it's attached, you don't.
If it's attached, it could be 5 feet.
So just a question, given the size of this house, I don't know how many children the applicant has, but, so my question is, again, well, not again, but the need for this extra bedroom.
Yes, so this bedroom is specifically for relatives who are visiting, parents, in-laws, elderly people who are visiting. So this is not really necessarily this is not for the children or the family. This is primarily a guest suite for anyone visiting. And specifically, I know when I met their parents were there, I know that they have frequent guests.
We have another
Please
kid
come
on
up.
the way.
Whoops.
Come on up.
Well, we have another kid on the way, and we want the possibility to give our kids, we will have 4 kids, so give them their own bedrooms at some point. That would take over the only extra bedroom we have in the house now. So just thinking ahead for when they're a little bit older, we would love the possibility if they have their own bedrooms.
So it's currently a 5-bedroom house?
Okay,
Okay.
Then we have
makes sense.
4 grandparents and then 3 great-grandparents, thankfully, who visit. So the only bedrooms on the second and third floors.
Yeah.
Right.
The only guest bedroom is on the 3rd floor.
Okay. And that's actually leads to another question, the attic. What is in the upstairs in the attic in this house?
1 bedroom and an open TV room. This plan here shows the attic, which is a habitable attic.
Okay. Is there a bathroom up there, or is it just,
There's one bathroom.
That's what makes
right, okay. Because that's included in the amphitheater. Yeah. They are, okay.
And I assume there's some good landscaping between the garage and the neighbor on Avon?
To the north, there is currently quite a great deal of mature coniferous trees. And those will remain. We're not, if we remove any trees, we're trying not to remove any trees. Trying to keep as much as possible along here.
Replacing the wall will not compromise any of the vegetation?
There's one tree right here that will be compromised, yes. It's literally, it's part of the problem. It's
The root system is,
you can see it here, right here. It's literally pushing over this wall.
oh, okay.
There will be a tree that will have to.
Right. And any letters from neighbors? I don't think we saw any.
Yeah, we did on the other one, but not this one.
We do not have letters from the
But
neighbors.
you did the mailing, right?
Oh, yes.
Right, right,
Yeah, we have the affidavit here.
Yeah.
Eric, do you have anything to add to this, seeing how you reviewed it? Okay.
Do you have any discussions with your neighbors, the Hydes or the Carries?
Do you mind coming up to the podium?
We mentioned to the carriers that they're on.
They're on the other side.
Right, no, I got that.
And then we sent the required letters, we haven't explicitly talked to them.
Probably not a bad idea to contact the Hydes, especially if you have to take a tree down or something, right? Strong,
We stopped by, they weren't home. We tried to.
well, they're rarely around, so I can imagine, but,
Only around for Vikings games, I think.
strongly recommend before you cut a tree down, even if it's on your property.
Owned that house forever, but
Yeah, do it in that house for, decades, right? Okay.
We met with an arborist and walked the entire property, and which was really a lot of fun. He pointed out all the different types of trees and pointed out any kind of bugs that were in the trees. But we will have an arborist working with us to make sure
Because
that,
that cherry tree looks like the root system, I don't know how big the root system of cherry trees are, but it looks like it's not that far away from where the construction will be.
right? And we specifically spoke with the arborist about the cherry tree, and he assured us that our new plans, he did not feel like they were going to impact the cherry tree. We sort of drew out where we thought the roots were, and he was very confident that our plan would not. This plan doesn't require excavation. We're not going down, so we don't have that area of impact that you would have with an excavation.
On the slab.
Ever take a drywall?
He actually, the arborist actually told us that, unlike what we assumed, which was that the root system would extend to the outer point of the canopy, that it's not the case with this particular type of cherry tree. It extends only 10 or 15 feet as a diameter, so we felt even more confident having met with him.
Okay, I don't see anyone in the public. Anyone sitting there would like to ask any questions? Okay, colleagues, any other questions? Okay, so let me propose a resolution that the Zoning Board of Appeals grant to the residents of 84 Park Avenue the following variance. Section 310-9D, side yard less than 15 feet. Existing non-compliant detached garage with a setback of 3.4 feet is to be demolished, and an attached garage, mudroom, bedroom suite, and enlarged breakfast nook are to be constructed in its place. Let me see. Let's start with you, Charlie. Your thoughts.
I vote in favor. Those are my thoughts.
That's your thoughts, okay?
I'm sure it's going to be lovely.
Somewhat
I mean,
surprising.
assuming that the water issues are
Yes,
resolved.
they'll have to address
Yeah,
that
and-
before
and
we issue a
that'll-
building
that'll-
permit.
That'll be a contingency, so.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think it's going to be wonderful, yeah.
Marty?
I also approve the variance, and again, concerned about the water issues, whenever we have a chance to have something like this that's significant. I think the design is going to enhance the neighborhood, so thank you for that. And the fact is, part of the reason it's so easy to approve is because you're down from Midland, right? You look on the Midland side and you're probably 10 feet below that, so the changes you make aren't going to affect anybody. They can't see it anyway. The vegetation around the property is very protective of that area, and so I'm very positive on it. I think a great addition, but just make sure that the heights know and the water's taken care of.
Mary Ellen?
I also approve for all the same reasons. I think it'll look better. And you're just essentially replacing what's there, so, and adding some value, so.
And I concur with my colleagues, and I especially applaud saving that tree. I've spent time in that backyard, it's beautiful. But be sure to check in with the Hydes, just is a neighborly thing to do. So, variance approved, congratulations. Okay, so that concludes tonight's meeting. Thank you, everyone.